What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Travon Walker from the Hall of Fame game. Um, Now, I will say, I did have to block out some watermarks with, this little black spot and then the Travon Walker banner at the bottom, because those types of things will end up getting you blocked, and I want this to at least be seen. This is definitely going to get claimed, which is fine. I don't make money off YouTube anyway, but I just don't want it to be blocked. But as you can see, I put it on the banner. Travon Walker is number 44. He is right here. So let's go ahead and get into it. I usually do Dolphins content, but I do a lot of draft stuff, so getting to see him could be fun too. So right off the bat, we do get a roughing the passer. They actually give us a better view of this, so I'll break it down then. By the way, sidebar, I hate this face mask without the top bar there. I fucking hate it. It drives me crazy. The Raiders have 2 receivers with this, and I hate it. I noticed it while I was watching the game. Alright, cool. So, even though this is a rough in the passer, we can actually use this to evaluate. So he's got his hands inside pretty well, has his pad level lower than his opponent. He put his opponent in a spot where he cannot get his hands inside. This is bad position, bad hand position from the offensive lineman. He's leaning. And look at his hands. Now he's just driving them back. And then Travon Walker is going to use his left hand. Well, actually, he's going to use both of them to extend since he's got his hands inside. He's just going to rip past the left arm of the defender and go get the quarterback. I did think that this roughing the passer call was a little dumb. I mean, he hit him as he was throwing. Sure, there's a little helmet-to-helmet contact, but it's not like he was attacking with the crown or anything like that. I think that was a stupid call. But I do get it. In preseason, they do like to sometimes, call things extremely tightly to try to set a precedent. And it's preseason for the refs, too. So they need to get back into routine of, calling flags, seeing things, and stuff like that. So preseason and early in the season, a lot of times they do call things closer to the chest. Travon Walker pretty much always lines up weak side, but I will try to point him out as well. Let me see if there's any, because this is something I like to do, because if you ever wonder, what I do when I'm watching film sessions, when I do film sessions, I usually try to find some sort of something on their clothing that'll help me identify them quickly. He has a towel that's not really that helpful. There's a lot of D-linemen with towels. Gloves with no bicep band. But if I was looking at Chad Muma, it'd be very easy. He's the one white dude out there. But like I said, Travon Walker is going to be on that weak side. This is something I like too. He is only on a tight end, but he is setting the edge very well. He's playing with a little bit of control. He's got his hands inside there, and he's able to be in a position where he can get to either side, and he's keeping his eyes in the backfield. But it doesn't ultimately matter. Again, we are not looking at the Jaguars as a whole, just at Travon Walker. So I don't really care about this Josh Jacobs run being successful. We might be able to get a better view of... Yeah. And he's, again, not trying to drive through this guy right away. He's trying to cut back lanes. All right. Got his hands inside. Been doing that pretty consistently. It's going to be a screen. I feel you there. Nothing really to break down too crazy. He's pretty good with his hands, though. He doesn't have like a massive tool bag, but he has the athleticism, he has the strength, and he has the hands. So that's enough right there, and so he can develop more of a tool bag. All right, let's see what we get on this play. So a couple things here. First of all, this is just great ball get off. He just explodes between the tight end and the is that the left tackle? I believe so. Okay, it's the guard that pulls, right? No, it is the left tackle that pulls. So between the tight end and the left guard. Okay. So he just uses his explosiveness to get through there, and he just kind of uses his hand to swipe the tight end's hand. So that's pretty solid there. But one thing I'm not a fan of is he gets free here, and he kind of starts to jog a little bit. I want to see him run to the sideline. Now, I'm not saying go hit him, but you never know. Like, I don't really like seeing defenders slow down like that. Because you never know what could happen. Like, Chad Muma could punch that ball out or whatever. All right. It is crazy, though, that the Raiders got Travon Walker, Chad Muma, and Devin Lloyd. I do like that he tries to get his hands up, too. If he can't get there, he is pretty good about trying to get his hands up. Trying to swat passes down. Nothing really there. Lineman tried to chop him. All right, what we get on this play? I remember this. They came in pretty much on the play. But you can see that he is extending the tight end with his left hand, playing with a little bit of control, setting the edge. But once again, Josh Jacobs is just going to go straight up the gut. But that's not on him. He did his job well. We don't need to stare at Josh McDaniel. Just ball get off and just making the O-lineman miss with his hands. Swipe that outside hand. That left tackle sucks. I know it's preseason, but shit. By the way, my little banner is kind of funny seeing them like peek over it. It's it reminds me of the neighbor from Home Improvement. Yeah, this left tackle wants nothing to do with Travon Walker. He's trying to chop him at every turn now. Yeah, he just kind of got washed a little bit on that play. Let's see that again. Yeah, he kind of just got caught in the funk. Nothing to really break down from his part there. See? It's hilarious. Don't blink at me like that. Swiping those hands. Yeah, it's a screen though. Yeah, like I said, his hands are pretty solid, and that with his athleticism is enough to get him by as a rookie until he can develop some more moves. Swipe those hands, beat him to the outside, but like I said, it was a screen, so. All right, so there's some things there. Again, he's going to put his left hand inside and use it to extend. I think he's figured out at this point that his arms are a little bit longer than the tackles, so he's going to use that to his advantage, and he's going to use that to control him. Think of it kind of like when you put your hand on the head of like a toddler who's trying to punch you. That's basically what he's doing. This way, because Jarrett Stidham is a pretty mobile quarterback, so if he were to try to scramble out or try to step up, he would be able to get off this guy pretty quickly. Are we going to show it? Cool. Like I said, it never really allows the offensive lineman to truly get his hands on him. Alright, I don't need to see the whole. Good ball, get off. So this is just timing the snap. Once again, he doesn't really make the play because, they're running up the middle. But he just times the snap perfectly. Like, he's the first one going. Why did they fall? Because once again, he extends him with the arm. Looks like he just tripped over the lineman. Nah. No, he did not. See that? That's holding right there. That's what that is. Straight up and down. Again, we're not here to look at the running back. Alright, so there's some things here. Once again, keeping his eyes in the backfield. He's not immediately shedding this tight end. Instead, he's going to put his left hand on him, and he's going to work his way toward the sideline where the running back is headed. Good work. Because the reason you do that, let's go back a little bit. You're essentially using the tight end as a shield because the running back can't get through his own tight end either. So you can kind of use him as a shield as you make your way toward the sideline. It's just basically taking him with you to the running back. Now, like I said, he doesn't end up making the play, but that's not what we're talking about here. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier. He did this exact same thing earlier in the game. Actually, it was earlier on this drive. Again, he knows he has a longer reach than this tackle, so he's going to put his left hand on the tackle's chest, like probably right between the numbers. I can't really see that. And he's just going to extend, and he's going to control him. So if Jarrett Stidham, rolls out or steps up, he would be able to quickly defeat the hand accordingly and shed him. So if he were to go outside, he could defeat the outside hand easily. But in this case, Jarrett Stidham is going to step up, and you see the results. Now, what can the tackle do here? He could chop that arm. We gonna get a better angle? Cool. Yeah, you can definitely see it better here. He's keeping his eyes on Jarrett Stidham because, like I said, he is a mobile guy. The second he starts to move toward the inside, like he's going to step up and scramble, he's able to disengage quickly because the tackle was never actually able to get his hands on him. Oh, perfect angle. Perfect angle. Look at this. Yeah. Hand inside, pretty much right between the numbers, like I said. This leaves the tackle where the only place he can get him is like around the sleeve, and you're not powerful there. Also, his base is very wide, the tackles. Yeah, he has no hold on Travon Walker. None at all. That's fantastic. Little side thing. We'll talk about Travon Walker first, but why not? I might as well break down the Arden Key sack too. This little stunt. Travon Walker doesn't really get past the guard there. Guard's able to get his left hand inside. Yeah, he needs another move, like I said. Let's take a look at Arden Key, because Travon Walker does set him up for this. They're right next to each other. You have Arden Key 45 here, and then Travon Walker here. They're going to do a little stunt. Once again, that left tackle is fucking whack. Like, look at this left tackle sucks. Look at look at his feet. He looks like he's trying to shoot a three-pointer right now, but he didn't jump. No, 45 is somebody else. Oh, yeah. So Arden Key's 49. So how does 45 get free? Is that Caleb on Chason? I know they have him too. Oh, Alex Leatherwood being Alex Leatherwood. Oh, I got you. Don't worry about it. Okay. So that's that's all the film I've got. But a decent little start to his NFL career. Got himself a sack, which is nice. Showed that he's able to play with some control, some pretty good hand placement, some pretty good hand fight. Like I said, when I was evaluating him for the draft, I'd like to see him develop some more moves while he's in the league. But for now, he has the athletic traits to make it as far as he wants to. And he's also pretty good with his hands, so that's something to really start with right now. And it's not like he has to be the guy right now. Like I said, they do have like Josh Allen and things like that. And then, you have him, Arden Key, and Caleb on Chase on to kind of rotate, even though I think Travon Walker's better than both of them. Wasn't a big fan of either of them coming out of college. But, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.